Hello everybody and welcome back to Redstone Tutorials. With me, Tom. Um it's been a pleasure. We have quite a lot of these Redstone tutorials. I still haven't managed to get that thing down, but this is kind of a sequel from what I did earlier. But this is gonna be TNT cannons. I've been saying this a lot and I think I'm gonna be sieged by the villagers. So I think it's time to build up the defences. So what I've done is I'm threatening them. Well, it's not. It's gonna be like a Cold War. Okay. It's gonna be. So I'm gonna prime up this thing and just fire TNT near their bases, not completely destroy them. But let me just give you an example and a little bit of a look at what's happening here. Now, drag the TNT. Oh, this is, by the way, this is what I've shown you last time. This is my hill. This is the redstone hill, and it's got a little walkway and a lovely little area. It's actually quite nice. Thinking of building a secret base underneath it, which I still haven't got around to doing fully, but I will try. Now, if I press this lever, all of this TNT goes off, and that one gets set off because of the delay. That gets fired then, and gets boomed. Obviously, you can't see the explosion because that's just how far it goes. Now, because of the delay on this, we don't. Now, I'll just there. Can't speak. Have an example of how it's done. Now, actually, I was going to think of replacing these with buttons, so that I don't have to come round and turn them off again afterwards. So that's what I'll do now. Let me just place this one button. Now, if I just do an other example, because that would then just come off and it would fire, then it would all set off. Whatever. Now, what happens is, simple contraption, it's 9 by 3. And there's a bit of water running down the middle. Now, if you don't do this properly, the water should stop at this point. You then want to put a half slab or a slab or whatever here, and then you want to run redstone down the left side, right side, left side, or right side. Think about it, right side. You want to put the right side, and then you want to put the a bit of redstone on the left side. And you want to put 4 repeaters marking them with a 4 because you want the delay. You see, now the delay is important. What happens is by this redstone, these all get set off. Then by this delay, by the end of nearly by the end of them, this one gets set off. It falls down. Then it gets propelled forward by the rest of the redstone blowing off. For some reason, I think it might be a bug in the game, the whole thing doesn't get destroyed, which is great. If I just give you another example, bam, right there. So you can see how that would get set off by this delay, and then that would get primed. I'm not really sure about the function of the water. Oh crap, I just destroyed the water. I'm not really sure about the function of the water. I don't know what it is, what's to do with it, but whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a little sign. How saying just let me. Sorry, we're not very prepared here. And we'll place some redstone down. And we'll put up a little sign saying first cannon. So let me just get my decorations out, put some signs up saying cannon. Cannon. #1. Wait. #1. There we go. So this is cannon number 1. Cannon number 1 is this button here. So we put another cannon. It's like those keys. But obviously it's pretty obvious because it's the first one on the thing. Oh, this one, the cannon one, right. So here we are. So that's primed. It's all set. It's all ready. I have to place like a railing. Yeah, let's place a railing. That's gonna be a job. Here we go. And boom, and that gets fired. Let's try and follow it. Now you can make a firework display like this. Probably it's gonna be pretty cool. Now I've realised I've got enough room here for 3 of these cannons, which is what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna get started on the second one. I'm gonna build a second one. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete some stuff in inventory, do some inventory management, get the right stuff that I need, and replace the railing and do some chisel offline. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, this is it. We're going to build the second cannon here, and then I think we're just going to have enough space for the third cannon, which is going to be pressed upright up against this wall here. Actually, let me just... There we go. So you can hear what's going on. Now, I'm gonna leave one gap obviously for priming the TNT stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 9 down. Of course, I've got the guidelines of this one, but I can assure you this is 9 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we want to we want to have we'll give a gap for the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Now, of course, now we've got the guidelines. We want to lay down our water, which, if we've done this right, should end there. Yes, we have done this right. Now, because sand falls, what I'll have to do is place a bit of sandstone, which doesn't look very well good. Okay. Now, we want to get down to the redstone. Before we do that, though, let's place this here, so we got a little bit of a guideline on the other side. Place a slab there. It's very important that that slab is there. Now, what we want to do, actually, it's really good actually having it this close to the signpost or whatever the hell this is, the control panel, I suppose. But so we can just wire the rest up to the lever there. Now, if you were only having one cannon, obviously, you probably would just put the lever there and be sorted. But I'm not just having the one cannon. I'm having 3, and I may put some more over there. So, right, now you've got the you've got the basic sort of guideline area. So all you need now is the redstone top. So press 9, get your redstone out, and you want to go. So you want to leave this gap for your button or your. Actually, we'll place down a button. Let's place down a button here, just for example. Now, if I do this, does that work? Oh, create mode. There you go. It still works. Right. So you want to do this down here. Now, remember, don't do this block. You do not want to do this block. You want to go only up to this block, and you want to leave the one block at the end. For this side, obviously, because I'll tell you why. Because this side will set off this TNT, which is going to be the one that fires, and this side will set off all the TNT that will fire the actual TNT. So it's important that this side doesn't set off that piece of TNT there, or else it could all go to hell pretty quickly. So now we want to get our repeaters. Now this is important because we want to delay our TNT. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We want four repeaters, and we want to just join the rest up. Now, put these repeaters at the maximum. They want to have a little bit of a delay on them because, well, just because. And actually, well, I'll tell you why. It's actually a serious reason. What happens is, if we press this button without the actual TNT, you can see that they'll set off and they'll have a delay. So these will get set off. So by the time that sets off that TNT, this is all ready to blow. Also, I think there's some reason about safety, health and safety, whatever nonsense. But actually, well, if you don't have those, they can blow up your cannon. So now we're ready to romp, bull, literally. Now I didn't mention this the other thing. I don't really want to mention it. But if I do this, look. Tell you what, we'll have a crack shot of that house. We'll start the Cold War. So if I do this, look, it will fire just a little only a short distance, and it won't. So nothing got destroyed there, but still, he's gonna get it first. And you can prime this to be full. You can prime this to be maximum, such as this, and of course, all of this gets set off. Then that gets set off. That one blows up. Whoa! It propels you back quite far. I wouldn't be standing very close to it. I didn't realise I wasn't expecting it to do that. But so yeah, you could do it. You could do it at any length. You could do it at 3. You could do it at 2. Whatever. So this is basically the build for today. It's very simple, very easy to do, and you can build a lot of them and control them at the same time, which is what I'm going to do by one main switch. So I've been Tom. You've been watching this T Games 100. Please take your time to like, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.